Is this major Magic Kingdom expansion going to be worth your money in the future? Stay tuned. We just got a ton of details on the new Cars Land, now named Piston Peak, coming to the Magic Kingdom soon. Is this going to be worth your Disney dollars, or should you skip it and go over the street at Epic Universe? Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Carson with DisWiz Dollars, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It does help grow the channel, and we are a channel of savvy, smart travelers who love Disney and Universal, but also want to make our magic stretch with our budget. So the last D23 in 2024, Disney announced a lot of expansions coming to the theme parks in the very near future that include the Tropical Americas, that is replacing Dinoland USA in Animal Kingdoms Park, two new Magic Kingdom expansions that include the Villains Land that has long been rumored, as long as I can remember, and the Cars Land expansion that will be replacing the Rivers of America very soon in Magic Kingdom, in addition to other announcements from the theme parks around the world, including some major changes coming to Disney California Adventure in the Avatar experience, and also a Coco attraction coming to Disney California Adventure as well. So the Magic Kingdom expansions, everybody that I've talked to is pretty much on board with the Villains Land, but the one very controversial topic I would say would be the Cars Land that's replacing the Rivers of America and Magic Kingdom. And a lot of the controversy surrounding the Cars Land is what it's replacing, which is the Rivers of America, which now has Tom Sawyer's Island that you can go visit up until July 7th, 2025, when it's going to be closed to make way for the new Piston Peak Cars Land expansion to Magic Kingdom. There is also the riverboat that you can go around on the Rivers of America, in addition to visiting Tom Sawyer's Island as well. My thoughts on the Cars Land expansion for Magic Kingdom is that it is very much needed at that park. Disney needs to do something about capacity. There is a ton of bottleneck through that area in Frontierland right now. And I think that it will do well and really be a big hit with fans, with a lot of nods to some old school Disney classic cartoons, and then also just set it up for future generations to enjoy as well. Here are some of my theories of what the Piston Peak Cars Land will be like at the Magic Kingdom. So I anticipate the motif to be a lot like the Disney California Adventure Grizzly Peak area that'll have the New Mexico and American Western frontier motifs throughout. And if you've ever been to Disney California Adventure, you'll know what I'm talking about with the Grand Californian, but think like Wilderness Lodge, but also with a modern twist as well. I'm going to contrast the difference in between Cars Land that's already existing at Disney California Adventure and Piston Peak. So let's get into the Cars Land that's already existing at a Disney park right now. The Cars Land area in Disney California Adventure that exists right now is truly amazing. So you step outside of the real world into Radiator Springs and you see things like the Cozy Cone Motel. You also see Flo's V8 Cafe. You see the fire station existing down below, and then the attractions are also fantastic. And Radiator Springs Racers is the headlining attraction in that land currently. That's where you race against another car. You see characters like Lightning McQueen and Tow Mater, and it truly is magical and one of Disney's best lands. And in fact, I would probably put it in my top 3 lands that Disney has done over the past decade and a half. Let's get into Piston Peak and why I'm excited for this Magic Kingdom expansion, and I think that it will be great value for your Disney dollars in the very near future once it opens. So one thing about myself is that I am a huge Cars fan. I have enjoyed the film since 2006, from the first film with Lightning McQueen Ka-Chow, and Tow Mater. So I think this is actually one of Disney's best ideas to add cars into the Magic Kingdom. And I think that it's a merchandising gold mine for Disney, and then also will help sell tickets to the Magic Kingdom. So that is actually a segue into our next section, and that's why I'm really excited for Piston Peak to come to Magic Kingdom, because think about all of the different opportunities that Disney will have to do holiday offerings at Magic Kingdom. So there is the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party right now, and the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and just imagine it, going to one of those holiday parties, and then the Cars Land at Piston Peak is going to be decked out. So Disney, I really hope you're planning that, because if so, you definitely sold tickets in advance to Carson with DisWiz Dollars. And another reason I'm really excited for Piston Peak at Magic Kingdom is just for the kinetic energy that's going to be throughout Magic Kingdom. So picture it, you round the corner, and instead of seeing the rivers of America that are very peaceful right now, and we do love it, imagine just seeing that beautiful Disney Imagineering at work. Think about Pandora, the existing Cars Land at DCA, or even Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I expect that level of theming throughout Piston Peak, and I think it's going to be a really great addition to Magic Kingdom, and also add a lot of capacity for people that's greatly needed right now too. In addition to the offerings that I anticipate will come to Piston Peaks Cars Land, I do think that it will flesh out the Frontierland part of Magic Kingdom as well, with Tiana's Bayou Adventure attraction open and Big Thunder Mountain undergoing refurbishment right now as the recording of this video. So I do think it's a great thing that Disney is fleshing out this land. And if you haven't experienced Tiana's Bayou Adventure, there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, but I would say it's one of my favorite attractions in Magic Kingdom right now, especially if you love Splash Mountain. I understand there's no replacement for Splash Mountain, but Tiana's is a really good story. I do wish they would have kept it with the movie version of the story, but nonetheless, really great attraction, great animatronics, and you do end up getting a little bit wet on that attraction. So Tiana's, definitely check it out right now. And throughout the entire process, I'm going to give you my tips and tricks on how to save at Magic Kingdom today and also in the future. And one of the biggest ways that you can save on your tickets at Disney World is through Undercover Tourist. And just an FYI, they are a brand sponsor of DisWiz Dollars. So any purchase that you make through the link does help grow the community and the channel, and it is greatly appreciated. But that's typically where I buy all of my tickets outside of my annual pass to all the special ticketed events. They also include hotel discounts, flight discounts, and card discounts. I will say for my June 2025 trip, I did end up saving around $60 on my tickets alone. So it's definitely worth checking out. And they come highly recommended with money back guarantees if you can't make it for whatever reason. So check the link down in the description to go ahead and purchase those discounted tickets. Another great segue into our next section is to buy your merchandise on Amazon. Just FYI, I do have affiliate links through Amazon as well. Any purchase you make does go to help grow the channel and the community, and I do earn a small commission as a result of that. But I typically will purchase my merchandise about a week or two in advance. In fact, I've already gone through and started buying a lot for my trip next week in June. So UV sleeves, neck fans, also my UV umbrellas as well, in addition to some Cars merchandise too. So I love my Lightning McQueen shirt that I'll be wearing throughout the videos next week. So definitely check out the links in the descriptions, and you can get your merchandise discounted through there as well. And every little bit helps when you're planning a Disney trip. Now let's move on into my favorite section of these videos, and is Disney's Cars Land Piston Peak going to be worth your money in the very near future once it opens? And to no surprise, I'm going to say 100% yes, it's going to be worth it. Now Disney will continue to increase pricing on tickets and annual passes as time goes on with the additions into these new major lands. That's just the way of doing business. I know a lot of people are surprised every year that Disney ups prices on tickets, dining, and other areas in the parks, such as merchandise as well. But I will say it is just a fact of life, and that's the way that we do business here in the United States and around the world. So do just be prepared for the increase in pricing throughout, with the additions to the theme parks, including the Monsters Inc. land that's coming to Hollywood Studios, the Villains land that's coming to Magic Kingdom, and also the Cars land that's also coming to Magic Kingdom. So there you have it. There's my take on what I think Piston Peak is going to do for the Magic Kingdom. I do think it will add a lot of magic to the Magic Kingdom, no pun intended. I think it's definitely going to be worth your money. Here at DisWiz Dollars, we are very much excited for the Piston Peak and the content that we're going to be able to provide once it opens. And I do think the other Villains Land and the Monsters Inc. lands that are coming to Disney World are going to be greatly needed as well to help expand and compete with Universal's already open Epic Universe. So as always, I hope your money meets the magic this next time. Definitely check out my affiliate links in the video. It does go to help support the channel. Hit like and subscribe, talk about the video, and let me know down in the comments. Are you team Piston Peak, or would you rather just have the Rivers of America stay intact? Until next time, stay Disney, stay savvy. I'll see you in the next one.